as an offense.
Sticking with it on the ground. This is Tank Bigsby, the former Jacksonville Jaguar, who's got his first touch with the Philadelphia Eagles on offense, and it's a good one. He takes it for a first down to the 43 of Minnesota.
Yeah, not a surprise. Running behind probably the premier right tackle in all of football, Lane Johnson. He's been banged up here and there. Mentioned Landon Dickerson, the left.
Only one wide receiver here, so they run it. Again, coming out to the near side. Tank Bigsby, explosive run there, and a stiff arm. And Bigsby, who barely gets any play in the backfield, in fact, just one carry all year, that time delivers 17.
Yeah, expecting Thibodeau on the outside to set the edge and keep the entire front. Oh, sorry, that's Burns. Trying to keep Bigsby inside. There's no one out there on the perimeter, so if you don't set the edge, and that means funnel the ball back into the interior D-line, time, a lot of volatility in that.
Well, 2nd and 31 after losing 21. Just going to run it this time to Bigsby, who still on his feet. Tank Bigsby's got a first down. How in the world? On 2nd and 31, do you give that up?
Oh, so much. I would just call it bad defense and bad tackling. It really haunted them last year. This is just a simple get back on track play for the Eagles. But Muasau comes in, take bad angles, can't get him on the ground. And you go from pinning him back after a great sack to just a simple handoff and break that off. That is very symbolic of a few of the things that have gone wrong today for this club.
They're going to run it again. Why not? Bigsby. And strong run up the middle as we go downstairs to Air. They're going to run it to Bigsby. Gets on the outside and Tank Bigsby has a nice run, and he's near a first down marker. Eagles go jumbo here, and as Bigsby racing to the outside. I'll tell you what, subbing in for Barkley, he looks good. But the story today, a couple of injuries, and the one. Bigsby again. Oh, big hole, first down and then some into Giants territory. Down to the 44 he goes. Now the Eagles got him from the Jags after week 1. They got him to improve their kick return game. He didn't do that. They've had multiple guys in that kick return role, and at least until Shipley got back from injury. And he's a guy who's got some pretty good numbers. He had a career high 766 rush yards for the Jags.
NFC goes, oh God, that's not the type of team we want. They get that run game going, very similar to what happened last year in their explosiveness down the stretch.
Meanwhile, Tank Bigsby is just running through people. He's still going. Tank running like a tank. Inside the 30 he goes. Wow. And Bigsby now goes over 100 yards in a backup role today.
Gives everyone juice. The legs are just driving. He's getting effort from Steen pushing him and not going down. Keep those legs pumping, make them get you on the ground. What a name, Tank. If I was a running back, I want my name to be Tank.
Right, you couldn't be like a 4-3 wide receiver with Tank, right?
No.
You got to be a big physical running back. There's no doubt. He fits it. Eagles run game has been massive. 278 on the ground, 38-20, 2 minutes to go.
This time out, he said, I feel good. And he just showed it right there. Here's a handoff to Bigsby, and Tank Bigsby, who was picked up from Jacksonville in season, gets his 11th carry of the year and picks up 5.
You know, it's interesting. We'll get into Howie Roseman and all that he did last week before the trade.
Tank Bigsby in with Barkley out. Bigsby came over and trade from Jacksonville. Good addition to this Eagles team. 18 yards to the 22-yard line, and a first down as we hit the 2-minute warning.
There you go. Now they're opening up the playbook. This is the Philadelphia Eagles we used to see a season ago with some of those counters and pulling linemen and tight ends. Looks good.
Standings in the AFC. Bigsby bouncing to the outside. He stopped around the 16-yard line. Back-to-back good runs.
Scrambling a bit themselves here early too, KB.
2nd and 20. Here's Tank Bigsby gets his first carry, and it's a good solid run up across the 45 all the way out near the 48 for him.
Drives over the years.
Hands it off here, straight ahead. Tank Bigsby crashes ahead for 8 yards. You've touched on it a little bit. Should it be a more concerted effort to get him back involved in the running game?
Defenses respect him as a designed runner.
Bigsby again. First down. When talking with defensive coordinators as they prepare to face the Eagles through the years. Barkley gets a rest. Tank Bigsby comes into the game. He gets his chance. Bigsby's run hard given the opportunity. Of course, you go under center. What you get.
Be able to, now they have a ton of money in spending they can do in free agency, so that will certainly help.
Bigsby. Tank Bigsby with a first down.
One of the keys before you start implementing all those cap savings and that cap allocation in free agency and talent acquisition, they've got to figure out who the future quarterback is. And listen, you're not going to find a bigger fan of Geno Smith, the person, and Geno Smith, the teammate. I had an opportunity to play a season with him in Seattle, and he's just as good of a guy as it gets. But I don't know if he's necessarily the future of the next one first.
And is that guy waiting in this year's draft class? Is it Fernando Mendoza? Is it Dante Moore? You got to nail it, though. You're going to have a top 2 pick if you decide to go. You can't go quarterback just because. Under 5 to play. Bigsby over the right side is going to drag a defender for a first down. So Barkley out of the game like Hurts. McKee's come in and done well in Hurts' place, and Bigsby's come in for Barkley and run for over 50 yards. 32. And now Tank Bigsby replaces him and gets tackled by Bobby Wagner.
And again, I don't know how much it's going to matter. Got a new quarterback in there. Mariota's hurt. Haven't really done a whole lot since Josh Johnson's taken over. But Dan Quinn is one of my favorite coaches in the league. He is a stand-up guy. He is awesome in all regards. But to just continue to punt the ball away, down 11 points in the fourth quarter. It's not even a matter of where you're going to come back to win. Just, I don't know, just trying to keep the score close in the NFL is not really the goal.
Bigsby again. Block from Goddard. Tank Bigsby, there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On the verge of a second straight division title.
And look at the first guy off the sideline to celebrate. The explosive run by Saquon Barkley lets his partner, Bigsby, finish it off. And that's the exclamation point on their way to a back-to-back division title.
Bigsby's first touchdown since coming over in a trade from Jacksonville earlier this year. 27-10, outscoring Washington in the second half, 20-0.
Sitting on the couch, having a couple drinks, watching 5 games at once sounds pretty good too.
Hey, I tell you what, this Tank Bigsby is good.
He is good. Again, just you never know. Yeah, these opportunities have no real difference, make no real difference in the outcome of the game. But he's like, man, I play behind one of the best backs of the generation. I don't get many carries. I'm going to make them count.
Can we just put all the Commanders in bubble wrap and like run the last 47 seconds? My goodness. It's Johnny Newton this time.
Just incredible. Just seems like when a season goes bad, injuries just become contagious. You're losing. Guys,
Eagles just are not allowing it today.
Hurts set up a screen to Bigsby, looking for a couple blocks. Tank Bigsby gets popped inside the 30 that time. Deion Walker with another big hit. Second down, and the clock ticks with 1:11 to go.
Under defense had 6 sacks on Dallas. Here's a 2nd and 21. Bigsby outside, chased by Jones. And out of bounds he goes with a good-looking run back to the original line of scrimmage, the 49. So Philadelphia resting.
Didn't put it on either one of those guys. That's enough separation in the NFL.
Second down, 8. It's Bigsby looking for a block. Oh, he finds a nice hole. Swerves outside. And Sainristil is the one to bring him down. A nice gain of 8. He's outside the 30. It is a first down. And we began.
Shot deep.
They got Granson, the tight end, in. 2 of them, in fact. And there goes McKee underneath. It's Bigsby. Oh, he broke a beautiful tackle. And on the move, galloping, blocking, diving. Wow, what a run after the catch. Tank Bigsby makes it go. 32-yard catch and run. They'll put him out at the 14 of Washington, 1st and 10 Philly.
And that's why you run play action on 2nd and less than 1. They were looking for Dotson deep. McKee didn't see him open. Dumps it down to Bigsby, who has played extremely well with all the opportunities he's been given as well here right now for the Eagles with their backups out there.
It's Bigsby getting the call. 2nd down and 10. Finds a crack and goes through, then is brought down on the play after a gain of 11, and he moves the ball to the 19. It is have they moved the chains yet? Nope. It'll be 2nd down and about, nope, now they do. It is a 1st down on a 10-yard pickup by Bigsby.
Bigsby's averaging 6 yards a carry.
The league, 1st and 10. Bigsby the back. Tank gets the call. Calcaterra a block. Chased from behind by Igbenogany, and then squirms his way down to the 12. Gain of 7. When he probably should have had just a couple.
And that's what he does. You know, the Eagles traded a couple of draft picks to get Bigsby midway through the season. I think people were skeptical of that, but he pretty much makes somebody miss every time he gets the ball.
2nd down and 3. Bigsby again cutting. Looking for another Calcaterra block. Who gives it to him? And he gets a 1st down. To the 6 and a gain of 5. 1st and goal.
Let's watch this. 36, the fullback.
3rd and goal. Bigsby. Touchdown! And the Eagles have taken the lead on a 2-yard touchdown run after the fumble by the Commander quarterback.
So when the Eagles have a fullback in, tired for Washington.
It's Bigsby. He'll cut, he'll stiff arm and drive for the 1st down. Bigsby has got one of the highest yards per carry average in the NFL. Picks up another 12 right there on the ground. Another 1st down for the Eagles.
Watch this stiff arm by Bigsby. Left hand, right in the helmet. Boom. Sit down. Tank Bigsby is just fun to watch and very appropriately named.
Yes, he is.
12th play of this drive for the Eagles. Bigsby right up the middle and trucking 49ers for a 1st down.
Wow. That's some authority right there up front. Mailata Dickerson, watch this double team block. Blowing the defensive line back, and then Bigsby straight downhill. Barkley loving that, seeing his partner in crime out there do some dirty work of his own.
Staying out there too is Bigsby. Gonna give it again. Looking for a couple blocks. Bigsby stays up. He's got this crowd juice down to the 10. Well, they picked him up from Jacksonville after week 1, and they picked him up for kick return purposes, but that's pretty good what you just saw, and he gets a nice hand.